Vice Chancellor, Chairman, dear guests, families, and most importantly, dear graduates, it is a tremendous honor to stand before you today and receive this award. I am deeply grateful. I also cannot help but feel nostalgic. This moment takes me back to my own graduation. Believe it or not, it was already a quarter of a century ago. It was 1999, and I was a fresh Harvard PhD graduate with very high aspirations, but a lot of doubts. However, I was convinced at the time that graduate school and school generally equipped me with two very useful things for the academic career. I had mastered the tools, and I possessed a substantial body of knowledge, both from my coursework in the university and my own research doing my thesis. Looking back today, I now realize that I completely misunderstood then what graduate school and generally education was useful for. First of all, the frontier of knowledge and the set of essential skills we need shifts much faster than we expect, and certainly it shifted much faster than I had expected then. And it is increasingly so, making it more challenging for you, for today's graduates, than it was for me. Most of the techniques I learned became outdated within a few years of graduation. Many of the theories I studied were revised and some disproved. And yes, some of my favorite regression results, although not my own, luckily, did not survive new data and better identification. But this doesn't mean that grad school was useless. In fact, this goes for the undergraduate and master's studies as well. On the contrary, education gives you something incredibly valuable. Two things, in fact. First, it teaches you how to truly learn, how to become a real expert on topic that you knew nothing about, or almost nothing about, just a few months ago. That ability to learn is a core of what we do as researchers, but it is equally useful outside academia. Quoting the Red Queen from Lewis Carroll, it takes all the running you can do to keep in the same place. If you want to get somewhere else, you must run at least twice as fast. Well, whether the frontier shifts towards new empirical methods, AI, or some other new paradigm which we cannot name yet, now you have learned how to keep up, or better yet, how to push this progress, how to lead it. In some sense, I would say that in your head, you shouldn't graduate at all. You should instead remain always in a learning mode of a student. Second, and just as valuable and lasting, school gives you something not at all technical, your peer network. The people who used to read your drafts, challenged your ideas, who made you laugh at the end of long library days, who are sitting right next to you right now, in addition to being your friends, will become your co-authors, colleagues, important people in their respective fields, and, as my own experience shows, sometimes even your life partners. Cherish those connections. These relationships will grow with you and support you in ways no metric, and definitely not citation counts, can fully capture. Let me close with one piece of advice. Don't take yourselves too seriously. One of my professors, the eminent economist and dear friend Alberto Alesina, used to say, "The moment you are sure you are right, I am calling identification police." The threat of the identification police helped me measure the claims I made throughout my career. So be humble, curious, generous with others. Congratulations to all of you. I wish you long, surprising, and meaningful journey ahead. Thank you.